Although I can't help but notice that OBS is refusing to capture my Switch, which is like, why are you doing that? I mean, you had... Really? Also, there's the recap videos, right? If somebody doesn't have the time. Yeah. There's some shit. All right, thank you, Rev. See you later. Yeah. Seal says, don't say anything gay to Rev or everyone's going to hear. Gay to Rev. Anything gay to Rev. Anything gay to Rev. I don't care. I'm breaking all the rules. All right. Switch. Why you do no signal? Don't do no signal. Oh, thank you guys, and thank you, Rev. Good night, dude. All right. So, chat. We are here. It is time for Blathers. Also, Sagey Kitty, back to the family. Thank you for 36 months of support. Also, I want to thank Flaming Log. Back to the family. And also, Porterhouse, I will read your email. Thank you for writing that email. I will read it. I did not get a chance to read that email yet, but I am working on getting to that email. I'm a little frazzled because I had never attempted to like start a stream while I was in another stream. So this is fucking me up. I gotta make sure all my ducks are in a row. I don't have any ducks in my town yet. Moto Moshi, back to the family. Thank you for 7 months. Vegex wants to come harass my villagers. Like I keep saying, allow me to harass my villagers first. Okay, eventually you guys will be given the opportunity to come harass my villagers, but only I have until I have harassed them to my heart's content. All right, then and only then will you be allowed to come harass my villagers and me, I'm assuming. And Deity Loon. Back to the family. Thank you for 17 months of support. Lather up with Blathers. I don't know why you're telling me to do this when I have both Joy-Cons in my hand. Why are you telling me to do this? Seiji Kitty is getting back into Animal Crossing after being absent since the GameCube game? What? That's a long fucking break. It's chill. You're going to enjoy it. Now, okay. Both of my Joy-Cons are working, which is a blessing, because I had thought we were going to start off the stream with a little bit of troubleshooting tonight. Now, my museum is open, and as you can see, I do have a lot of things to donate. However, we're going to do things a little bit differently here. I am going to read every single line of Blather's dialogue in a stupid voice. This is going to take a very long time. I'm going to read all the Blather's dialogue, and there's one main reason that I'm doing it. Right? Slowpoke, I was thinking about skipping a lot of it to save my voice, but rumor has it that there's somebody in this chat who really loves the Blather's dialogue, and really just, I'm trying to, you know, satisfy that person in particular by making sure we don't miss a single line of Blather's awesome fucking dialogue at all. So that person, feel free to thank me in advance for what I'm about to do. This is going to be absolutely off the fucking hook. Look at all these creatures. Guys, it's going to take hours. Lana Doodle says, I just got the museum and I find Blathers is kind of annoying. Ban, please. This is a Blathers positive channel, guys. Okay? We support Blathers and we love Blathers. Especially when certain people hate Blathers. That's when Blathers needs the most support, guys. So get ready to lather up with Blathers. Atherzel. Thank you for 38 months. And thank you for coming to hang out in this Blathers RP stream, Clyde. And there it is, my museum. With a big tree blocking it. I'm going to chop this tree down just because I want to see the museum. Oh yeah, I took all my tools out of my inventory in preparation for this. Kind of lame. Kind of removes the drama from it a little bit. I had a lot of opportunities to cut that tree down. Oh, look. Oh, I haven't seen this yet? Hold on. Before I talk to him, let me do a little bit of exploring. I'm just kind of going to see what everything looks like and shit. Oh, alright. So there's one of the things that they let you donate before the museum is actually here when he's just in a tent, right? Oh. Look at the flooring. Look how fucking chic and modern this place is. This is amazing. What? Oh, fuck. I love this shit. How is it that they call this a museum when this is very obviously a fucking aquarium? Right? I mean, if you ask me, there should be an aquarium. And then the museum should be a separate thing. That's where you could have the dinosaur bones. And then there should be a, I don't know, bugateria? A bug zoo? It looks really, really good, doesn't it, Chemtrails? Alright. Oh, look how sexy this is. What? Oh, you could walk up in here. Oh, man. Oh, they really outdid themselves with this, man. Look at this. Fuck, I'm so pumped for this. This was my favorite part of New Leaf, by the way. Just having a museum and filling the museum. This is fucking... I love this shit. Oh, what's down here? Is that a motherfucking Beatles reference? Oh, man. Look at that. Oh, look at that. There's my oarfish. Oh, look, he's fucking vertical. And I didn't show you guys these pictures from the Google image search last night, but a lot of the photographs and video that is taken of the oarfish while it's in the wild, in the ocean, they seem to really like just hanging out vertical like this. Like you'd think they'd swim from side to side, but they don't. They swim like this. They just kind of float like that. Very fucking weird animal, man. Apparently people have tried to eat them and they're just gooey and like gelatinous and fucking like taste like shit. So they're not good eats. Unfortunately, Alton Brown would not do an episode on that. Look at this fucking place. What? What is this? What is this? It's fucking huge. What is that? Oh, this is outstanding. What? Oh, and look, there's a whole bunch of little sea fellas in there. What are they, sea flies or some shit? Whatever. Even though I only caught one and gave him one, they put a whole population in there so they have buddies to hang out with. And it looks like a sea monkey tank. They're fucking sea monkeys. Essentially. Oh, this is so fucking good. What is that tube? What is that? What the fuck? Are you kidding me? You can walk through... Guys, what? Oh, this is amazing! Holy shit. This kicks ass. Oh, I love that, man. Oh, I always wanted to go to a museum like, or an aquarium like that, where they have the tube through like the shark tank, right? Oh my god, I've never been to one. I've seen pictures of them, but what the shit, man? And this is just the fish section, Good Wellington, yeah. What the fuck? Oh, apparently there's no paintings in this game, right? And that's it. Wow. Yeah, they got rid of the paintings, which I'm kind of like good. But the only reason I'm saying that was because of how impossible it was to get all the paintings in New Leaf. Like, I feel like the portion of players who actually pulled that off is probably very low. Right? I mean, it would have been cool to have more content, but I mean, those paintings, like, if they were gonna have it not be bullshit, like, if they could have just did it a little bit more streamlined, like, what's his name? The red doesn't sell you. Is that Joy-Con drift on my fucking new pair of Joy-Cons, dude? That's Joy-Con drift on my new pair of Joy-Cons. Is what that is, guys. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna try to not get mad. I still want to really enjoy this because it's fucking cool, but man, it's hard not to be annoyed, right? Anyway, this looks like it's the fossil section. And this is actually fucking amazing because what I'm seeing on the floor here is an evolutionary tree. So this part of the museum is actually gonna fucking show you like how the fossils are related to each other. That's awesome. And brilliant, Hergotroph, I think, yeah. And that's just the first section. So Mall of America has a shark tank or an aquarium that you could walk through? Is that... That's fucking cool as shit. Don't see me traveling anytime soon, but... Oh, and the fossil section does the same thing. Look at this. We never again have to have an argument about the difference between theropods and sauropods. Which has happened more than enough times in this channel. Look at this. That's kind of dark, huh? Everybody remembers the day when the planet Earth got attacked by a giant orange space sperm. Good times. Wow, look at this. Where were you on that day? When the Earth became pregante. Oh, this is fucking sexy. What? Oh, I don't even know, like, what room to go into first. Oh, this is fucking awesome. You know what they could do, too? If they want to, you know, keep adding DLC for things like that? Like this, right? How about minerals? You could dig up minerals. The Museum of Natural History in Manhattan has a ridiculous mineral wing with tons of geodes, different kinds of rocks and things like that. They're minerals, Marie! They're not rocks, they're minerals! So this is showing you... See, like, the evolution lines are still on the floor coming from the other room, right? And it looks like there is a human up there, like a Homo erectus or whatever. Look. Does it have my hat on? Hold on a minute. What happens if I take it off? Alright, oh, I have a theory. I'm gonna leave the room. Oh, it's just like a mouse person. Yeah, it's just a mouse person. It's not me. It's just a mouse person. It's a koala. Yeah, now I feel stupid. More so than usual. Fuck. Alright, I'm putting my hat back on then. Fuck y'all. Oh, but... Oh, apparently there is a spot for me. If you keep going to the right... How do you get, like... Wait a minute. Oh, did you just stand there? It's next to the monkey. Oh, fuck, that's amazing. What? I love that. Oh, man. Oh, how long before, like, conservative Christian groups decry Animal Crossing as the works of Satan? Holy fuck, what? We humbly ask for your donations. How do you fucking donate the villagers? How do you donate the animals? How do you do this shit? How? What? You donate their fossils? So that means that now there's not only dinosaur fossils, I'm gonna dig up like a fucking monkey fossil? You kill them and then you do taxidermy? Maybe amiibo cards? Hollow Monster says you always did it? No, not like this, dude. Look at this. They're erect. They're fully erect. Look at that. Unless you're gonna tell me it's like a different evolutionary line. Like, in the Animal Crossing universe, there is a regular cow, but there's also, like, man cow. You know what I'm saying? There it is. Homo Jabronis. This is amazing. What the shit? It's not the villagers, it's just the design. Right. I have dinosaur bones in that room. Oh, so dinosaur fossils go behind the plaques. But the rest of this is just cosmetic. There's no actual... See, I'm sitting here thinking there's a way to fill these silhouettes in somehow. Which, yeah, would be weird and stupid, I guess. It's just more dinosaurs. I do have that caveman DNA bio. Oh, and that's just the one room. Okay. God, that's fucking awesome. What? You always have been able to find the Peking Man, which goes on the last dish near where you stood. I mean, listen, I got all the fossils in New Leaf, but I certainly don't remember every single one, you know? Stand in the blue dot in the lower middle, Ellie says. Does a thing happen? Stand in the blue dot in the lower middle. I'm gonna do that. Hold on. Stand... Oh, here? Oh, that's awesome. And look, you could see the meteorite coming down. Oh, fuck. Where's Aerosmith when you need him? In a JoJo episode, apparently. You can spend your life in a sweet surrender. Man, talk about fucking songs not belonging with the movies and the TV shows that they get paired with. What the fuck was that about? Standing on that does nothing. I was hoping it did a thing. It doesn't do a thing. Yeah, apparently Blathers built all this in 2 days with his bare fucking hands, despite not having opposable thumbs. You know what, man? Fuck it. For the bug section, I'm gonna look at it after I donate everything. That way there's actually shit in it, and it looks even cooler. That's what I'm gonna do. Probably should have did that in the first place, huh? Here we go. Get ready to blast. Ho ho, if it isn't Mike. At long last, the Isla Chuga Museum has opened this very day, no less. An impressive feat of engineering, craftsmanship, and good old island ingenuity, is it not? Of course, it was your very own donations that made it possible. So to you I say thank you. Now, allow me to give you a quick overview of our fine institution's floor plan. You'll find there are entrances to the left, to the right, and to the basement. The size of a fucking tangerine. Each one leads to exhibit rooms wherein the donations collected thus far have been put on display. To be sure, we may have gotten ahead of ourselves with the fossil exhibit. Alas, no fossil has been found as of yet, though I remain ever confident. Any hoot, I once again welcome you to the Isla Chuga Museum. Please peruse at your pleasure. My cocaine. It's my cocaine, and you can't have any. It's my cocaine.
Mine! Please let me know if you have items to donate or need assistance. I am here to help.
Just kind of fucking morphed into Sean Connery. Bulk donations to skip dialogue. Now, why on earth would I ever want to do that?
Marvelous. What would you like to donate?
All right, let's start with the carp up here.
Ooh, woohoo! This is undoubtedly a carp. Now, might I interest you in a few fascinating facts about your carp?
Yes!
Wonderful. I would love nothing more. Oh, the carp. Have you ever seen their teeth? For your sake, I hope you have not. Carp have teeth in their throat, strong enough to crunch on hard things like dicks. A good rule of thumb when dealing with other species is to keep your fingers out of their mouths. Although having neither thumbs nor fingers, I am quite safe from this little fellow.
So there you go. He fucking fully admits to having no fingers. Right? Because he's got wings? Right? So can we assume that the other villagers do in fact have fingers? All right, he's got fingers in his ass, fingers in his ass. Blathers the owl's got fingers in his ass.
And there you have it. Fascinating stuff, no? Rest assured, all donations are displayed in a timely manner. You have my gratitude.
Learning is poggers. I like that, King Davy do. Let's make it an educational stream tonight. Learning with Blathers. Notice, though, he doesn't tell you anything of real substance. I mean, if I got one thing out of that I didn't know before, is that carp have teeth in their throat. Like, he said they have teeth in their throat, right? Like, that's some new kind of dentata, man. That is actually fucked if that thing has teeth in its throat. Like, I don't think I like that, man. Peacock Butterfly. Here you go, bud.
Eek! A peacock butterfly. What a wretched thing. Alas, I am obliged to ask. Would you like to learn more about this specimen?
Of course.
Ah, I see.
Imagine, like, I feel like even people who are disgusted by insects just are not bothered by butterflies, right?
Ah, I see. In that case, pretty as a peacock. Bah, I say. The wings of the peacock butterfly may have a pattern similar to that of the beautiful bird, but its forewings are also often covered in a dark, velvety hair. You heard right. Hairy wings. A hair-raising revelation indeed. Any hoot, my sincerest thanks for your donation. And though bugs are the bane of my existence,
Batman reference.
Rest assured the wretched thing will get the best of care here. Is there anything else I can help you with, Master Wayne?
Alright, just the second, the third donation out of 50. Alright. Oh, Blathers, by the way, what do you think of my shirt, buddy?
Why, this is a goldfish. Now, might I interest you in a few fascinating facts about your goldfish?
Fuck yeah.
Wonderful! I would love nothing more than to sit here and talk endlessly. Goldfish are so cute and delicate. But do you know how big they can get? Why, they can grow up to a foot in length!
Alright, that's when it officially evolves into a koi.
Well, sometimes the size of the tank they're kept in tends to restrict their growth. And just how big will this goldfish get in our large museum tank? I look forward to finding out. And there you have it. Fascinating stuff, no? Rest assured, all donations are displayed in a timely manner. You have my gratitude.
I guess I could skip the dialogue that's, you know, boilerplate that he just repeats over and over, right? Alright. I would like to donate a honeybee.
Eek! A honeybee? What a wretched thing.
He's not very professional, though, is he, Blathers? Like, you think he'd not have, like, this kind of aversion to insects, being that he runs a museum that is, like, a fucking a third for insects, right? You think he'd just get over it? And I'm pretty sure owls eat bugs. Like, I'm sure, like... Well, no, they're like a fucking... hunting bird, right? Like, they kill things and eat meat. They eat meat. But if you put a bug in front of an owl, like, he's not going to eat it? Owls eat rodents. Mice. Static says, what if I killed Blathers? Listen. Sometimes, if you have a friend who gets really excited about certain topics and they just endlessly, you know, just spout about their interests, right? And you really care about them, you need to be supportive. You need to just say, ah, yes, let me politely and calmly and patiently sit here and listen to you talk about your interests because I care about you, right? And I mean, I'm not going to be able to follow everything you're saying, and maybe I don't give a shit about what you're saying, you know, with this info dump that you're taking on my fucking head right now. But I'm gonna just sit through it, and I'm gonna pretend that I'm interested, and I'm gonna genuinely try to express an interest in your passions, right? Because I care about you. You don't threaten them with death, Static. You know, you don't threaten to burn their house down like Jen did. You just, you know, you'd be like, that's cool, buddy. I love you. You know, so I'm just going to sit here, and I'm not going to say a fucking word. I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to threaten you with death. All right? Vinehard says, like Rev listening to stocks. All right? I said, like, one thing. I didn't info dump. All right? I said one fucking thing. All right? To be fair. Did I really info dump? I don't know enough about that to info dump. And now I'm concerned I need to apologize to him for info dumping. All right? And now, if I didn't info dump, he wouldn't have had the idea to invest in CBT, which is going to make all of us rich beyond our wildest dreams. Okay? So one day you're going to be sitting in a fucking, you know, in a upholstered chair in front of a fireplace, watching the stock ticker, smoking a cigar, and drinking some brandy, and saying, man, am I grateful that Mike info dumped on Rev that one night. Yes. The flight to safety. I think he got that, Porterhouse.
Did you know it takes a team of honeybees working together to transform flower nectar into honey? Indeed, forager bees suck nectar from flowers into their honey stomachs and then fly it to the hive, Master Wayne. Hive bees then chew the substance and spit it into the honeycomb, fluttering their wings to dry it out. Yes, you could say honey is a tasty tribute to the hard work of the humble honeybee. Oh my. You must have confused my lengthy description for admiration. At the end of the day, honeybees are still insects, and thus still ghastly. A wee bit less ghastly than most, I admit. Anywho, my sincerest thanks for your donation. And though bugs are the bane of my existence.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so, if anybody wasn't following that, or didn't know, honey is bee vomit. Now, we've talked about that a lot here. They ingest the pollen, and it turns into vomit, and then they bring it back to the hive, and they vomit it out, and then the beekeeper takes it out of the hive, and you eat it. It's vomit. Yes, it is. Sorry to tell you that. I don't think that's a reason to stop eating honey, but I feel like you should probably... It's a cool thing to know what you're eating, so at least you have that ability to make that decision to say, I don't want to eat bee vomit because that's what it is, right? Gambit has a fun honey fact. Did you know that honey never expires? It's true that archaeologists in Egypt had unearthed inside one of the pyramids or whatever something like a fucking 3,000-year-old jar of honey that had not gone bad because honey just doesn't do that, right? And that was a really fun topic for me and Static and the boys to talk about when we were on the ARK server. Because when ARK first introduced honey as a consumable item, they gave it a fucking, like, 10-minute spoil timer. And there were people on forums talking about the Egyptian honey that was fucking 3,000 years old because, like, they also made it so that the honey doesn't stack, or it stacks to a very low number. So it's not even like you could preserve it by stacking it. And there was just absolutely no fucking reason at all whatsoever for them to do that, right? Like that, it doesn't stack at all. Yeah, it doesn't stack at all. And in my opinion, there's nothing game breaking about honey There's nothing imbalanced about having honey that makes it like I understand with some other consumable items it's like all right maybe it shouldn't stack or maybe it should have like a rapid spoil timer. There's no justification for that with honey. Here you go. Feel my pain, Blathers.
Eek, a centipede! What a wretched thing. Alas, I am obliged to ask, would you like to learn more about the specimen? Ah, I see. In that case, ahem. The centipede's name means 100 legs. But I tell you now, that's a lie. These ugly bugs can have as few as 15 pairs of legs, or as many as 171. But because of how their bodies are segmented, they never have exactly 100.
Fucking really? So then why are we calling them centipedes?
You know what else is true? Centipedes are carnivorous, aggressive, and venomous. And their bite is quite painful, too. For you! It would be quite painful, brother.
Fucking really? Why is Blather's dialogue fucking like hard-coded with Batman dialogue? Like what's going on here? Like it's filled with Batman memes. What?
Horrible things, I say. Anywho, my sincerest thanks for your donation. And though bugs are the bane of my existence, blah blah blah, blather, blather, blather.
I didn't know any of that shit about centipedes. So there's species of centipedes that have less than 100. There's species of centipedes that have more than 100. But there is no species of centipede that has 100 legs, despite that being in the name of the fucking creature. Roscoe Plasmos, back to the family. Thank you for 4 months support. Commander Static says, Owl Man. Was that the Batman ripoff in a cartoon? The Watchmen had Owl Guy. Actually, his name in Watchmen was Owl Guy, not Owl Man. Remember? And you remember how Gamby wanted to suck his dick? Remember that? I'm legitimately learning shit from Blathers. The chat is legitimately learning shit from Blathers. Come on, this is great.
Yo, would you blow Owl Guy?
Yeah, Omsil, he didn't call him Night Owl. He called him Owl Guy.
Eek, a wasp. What a wretched thing. Last, I am obliged to ask.
Yes.
I see. Allow me to share a fact with you. Wasps are sometimes called meat bees because they eat meat of almost any sort. Meat, I tell you, meat! Surely you've seen what a menace they make of themselves at picnics. 'Tis hardly the worst of it, what? Aggressive predators with venomous stingers, wasps not only hunt and eat other insects, they paralyze their prey and drag their victims home alive, leaving them for the larvae to feed upon. Suddenly, a simple sting seems quite tolerable. Anywho, my sincerest thanks for your donation. And no bugs are the bane of my existence.
Man, so when the wasp stung my villager's eyeball, their plan was to drag the eyeball back to their nest so they could consume it. Think there's like a species of wasp out there that preys on like small mammals and birds? Time to get stinky, Blathers.
Eek! A stink bug. What a wretched thing. Alas, I'm obliged to ask.
Yeah. You enjoying the stream, Jen?
I dare say. The name says it all. Stink bugs are known for their stench. Who be you? Wonder what they smell like. Asking for a friend. As it happens, these crop-eating pests use straw-like mouths to pierce plants and drink the juices. And when threatened, they use a smelly chemical in their belly to release their odious odor. How do they live with themselves?
Yeah, as gamers, most of us are asking that same question, huh?
Anywho, my sincerest thanks for your donation.
How do they live with themselves? Yeah, Blathers just sits in the basement all day and he huffs the stink bugs. Tadpole. I find it very strange that the frog is a different creature than the tadpole. Like, I mean, granted, it has to be. It's not like the tadpole is going to be able to grow into a frog. It's a perma baby.
Undoubtedly, you know that tadpoles eventually turn into frogs. I must say, I find them impossibly adorable with their squiggly little tails. But even cuter, when they sprout legs. Why, we can witness accelerated evolution in these squirmy little ones. Ew, it makes me so emotional. And hard. And there you have it. Fascinating stuff, no?
It is fascinating. And I guess he's kind of right in that way. I mean, I'm sure that's not technically how that works. But it starts off as an aquatic creature. And then it eventually grows legs and leaves the water and can just be on land. It kind of is accelerated evolution, right? Jeannie says, I think Blathers is an S-man. Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah. Yeah, I'll buy that for $1.
A man-faced stink bug. What a wretched thing. Last, I'm obliged to ask.
Yes.
Ah, I see. In that case, never mind the stink bug smell. What you have here is a bug with a face on its back. What? Simply put, the man-faced stink bug has markings on its shell that resemble a human face. Once you notice this face, you cannot unnotice it. Indeed, this face might haunt you forever. At least the face will distract you from the stink. Any hoot?
Uh-oh, stinky. Fucking Blather's just gonna shit an owl pellet when he sees this.
Eek, a moth! What a wretched thing.
Sure would.
Many think the moth is strictly a nocturnal creature. Alas, no. These frightful fluttering beasts have been known to haunt the daylight and twilight hours too. Thus, there's no time of day one might escape the moth trait I dislike most of all. Those feathery antennae. The mere thought of them gives my feathers goosebumps. And I'm no goose. Any hoot?
How would a plucked Blathers look? Notice, too, Blathers is fucking naked, isn't he? He's naked except for the bow tie, huh? But what is that? What is that checkerboard shit on his stomach? Like, what is that? Like his feather pattern? Like, what the fuck? Right, that's true. Because I seen pictures of baby owls. And Chad is pointing out that owls are incredibly thin. They're very skinny. And the majority of their bulk is feathers, right? Like, I love that picture of the baby owls huddled into a corner and they look like gray aliens standing there. You ever see that? See, Blathers is going to freak out because, yeah, Animal Crossing considers a hermit crab to be an insect. I'm looking forward to hearing you tell me that it's not actually an insect, Blathers.
Hermit crab is not an insect, though it most certainly resembles one. It looks much like a spider, what with its creepy eyes and crawly legs, but is in fact a crustacean. As such, the hermit crab has 10 legs and also wears a shell. But it doesn't grow the shell itself. It slips its soft body into shells left behind by snails, you see, and moves into ever larger ones as it grows. Talk about a strange way to make a home.
They're like couch surfing hippie crabs. Or squatters. They're like squatters, right? They just see an abandoned building and just move in. I live here now. It's a ladybug, Blathers. How could you be grossed out by a ladybug? It's a ladybug.
Yes, ladybugs are quite beloved thanks to their tiny round shape and adorable spots. To that I say, bah! The fact of the matter is, some have stripes instead of spots, and some have no markings at all. No, I shall never understand why it is said when a ladybug lands on you that you'll have good luck. I shall only have a fainting spell. Anywho, my sincerest thanks for your donation, Master Wayne.
Is Jen turning around on Blathers? Yeah, you gotta love Blathers. Come on. Come on. And listen. I don't know if it was like this in the last Animal Crossing. I think there was something like this in the last Animal Crossing. But if you have a bunch of shit to donate to Blathers, you absolutely can just fucking mass donate. You could totally do that. This is not like they're forcing you to sit through this dialogue. The reason I'm sitting through the dialogue is because I thought it'd be a fun thing to do on stream. You know, that's the only reason I'm doing it. You don't have to do it, right?
Ecomantics!
Hell yeah. It's not even like it's just lore. It's real, right, Cabal?
Who? Don't let the mantid's angelic pose fool you, for it is truly monstrous. Mantis is known for its large size and tremendous strength, and for sickle-like arms that pack a punch.
Hungry Spice says that Blathers didn't have any dialogue in New Leaf? Really? I don't remember.
Though they tend to eat bugs and spiders, mantises have been known to dine on small animals too.
I've seen videos of that. It's fucked up. They catch birds and mice and stuff.
And those eerie eyes, oh my. Did you know it has 5 of them? 2 big ones and 3 small.
I did not know that mantises had fucking 5 eyes. What?
Anywho, my sincerest thanks.
Fucking, like, you would at least expect it to be like a symmetrical set of eyes, like an even number. Hollow Monster. It has 5? What the fuck? How? How's that happen?
Nature, you're drunk! Go home!
Why? Why does it have 5 eyes?
The Emperor Butterfly is called the Jewel of the Forest. A ruby size of a tangerine, and then they burnt down the forest by its vivid blue hue. Ew, let me tell you, it's fucking cool. Color does not come from a dye, but rather from light reflecting off layers of translucent scales. Yes, butterfly wings are covered in tiny scales. Scales! Butterfly? Nah. More like snake of the sky. Anywho, my sincerest thanks for your donation. Though bugs are the bane of my existence, rest assured... Dude, read that already. Gotta preserve my voice a little bit. I'm in this for the long haul tonight. Squid. Here we go. Yes, squid me up. Well, first off, squids are members of the mollusk family, just like the octopus. Many mollusks, like snails and clams, have shells, but the squid's body is almost completely soft. The exception is a long, narrow bit of hard material going through its main body, the last remnant of its shell. Of course, having your shell inside is not a best practice. Perhaps they lost the owner's manual. Fucking morons. And there you have it. Fascinating stuff. Nope. Squids! They're so stupid.
Also the beak, too. Blathers didn't mention the beak, right? The beak is fucking hard, right? You don't want to fucking bite down on the beak by accident. And no, he said nothing about them turning into kids, but I think that might be for the best. In Splatoon, Bio says in Splatoon, squids are canonically dumbasses. I do want to know. Give me all those perch facts.
The yellow perch is certainly worth squawking about. I find it a sight to behold. That jagged dorsal fin, those brilliant stripes, those glorious colors. Truly, it is quite the specimen. I would be thrilled to witness it firsthand in its natural environment, but the yellow perch's peak season is winter, I'm afraid. So very afraid of winter's biting chill. There you have it. Fascinating stuff, no?
Well, then why was I able to catch it in spring? Or is this still technically winter? It's about to change, right? It's going to change in the next couple of days, I think. It's going to change to... No, it's going to change to spring. It's Sprinter. It changed 3 days ago? If it was winter, there'd be snow everywhere. Right. Or, I don't know, maybe they made that, like, less rigid? Sprinter, yeah. Remember that? I'm very grateful for the fact that it barely snowed this winter. Hate snow. I'm with Blathers on this one. Nah, in New York anyway. I mean, listen, I've seen it snow in late April around these parts. I've seen that.
It's quite easy to tell the two apart. One must simply locate the baubles, or rather the lack of them.
He was talking about, I fucking accidentally pressed the button. He was talking about the difference between the carp and the crucian carp.
And just what is a bauble, you ask? Well, a bauble looks a little something like a mustache. A run-of-the-mill carp will sport this unsightly facial hair, while a crucian carp is considerably better groomed. I tried to grow a mustache when I was younger. Never did fit in quite right. All for the best in the end, as mustaches go much better with noses than with beaks.
I'm like, yeah, Blathers, maybe part of the reason why you weren't able to grow facial hair is because you're a fucking bird. Had you considered the fact that you're a fucking bird? Who has feathers instead of hair? Like, did that... Like, he sat there disappointed that, like, his fucking facial hair wasn't coming in when he is a bird? Oh, wait a minute. The coffee shop owner is a pigeon, right? And he totally has a mustache? Oh, like, is that okay? Is that okay? That might be yucky. That might be a little gross. That might be a little weird. A bird with facial hair? Not sure how I feel about that. Vice Arcadia says the bearded vulture has a mustache. It's a real creature that I feel like I've seen pictures of that, but I think they're just a kind of a feather, man. I don't think that those are literal fucking hair. Bearded vulture. Let's see what we got. Bearded vulture. Oh my god, that motherfucker has a mustache. Bearded vulture images. Alright, what do you think, chat? See, this is fucked. First of all, can I just say that this animal is actually fucking very beautiful? Look at that red color, right? Like, usually you think vulture and you think ugly motherfucker. Not this one, right? And it looks like the fucking mustache is growing out of his eyes. Am I seeing that right? Like, it starts near his fucking, like, the corner of his eye, and it grows down off the... And to me... they look like they might be a modified kind of a feather, at least. I don't think... it's mascara. It's guy liner, right? I don't think it's hair. Is it hair? Static says, man, look at this idiot bird. Right, dinosaurs with feathers look stupid. No, it's what it looks like. It's what it would look like. Double Doki says they're super metal. They're red because of blood as they eat bones, right? They eat bones and they become redder over time. Kind of like how a flamingo becomes pink from eating a kind of an algae or a shrimp or something. The eating of the bones does something to change the color of their feathers, right? And you can see, yeah, the images of, like, juvenile ones, they're not red yet, right? Fuck. What a cool fucking animal that is, huh? And look, we wouldn't be talking about this if we didn't look at the Blathers dialogue. No, they are red because it's dyed red. They are initially white. Like I'm saying, I'm seeing images of younger... Oh, are you telling me that red color is because they're rubbing themselves in blood? It's not because of what they're eating? It's dirt. They're digging out bones. It's a red dirt. They rub themselves in red dirt. Can we go with my thing? Because my thing's cooler. Wash your ass, you stupid bird. Kavu Kamari asks if I got some sleep last night. I got a couple of hours, but I'm still pretty... Yeah, I'm still kind of a mess over here, but doing my best. Thank you for asking. Thank you for caring about me.
The black bass is a formidably strong fish and, as such, is a common target for sport anglers. In some areas, there are even those who professionally catch just black bass. Yet in other areas where they are not native, they are considered an ecological nuisance, invasive even. One cannot help but wonder who is to blame for their invasion. Who?
Aliens. It's aliens. Blather's throwing some shade at humanity. Look at that. Sitting up on his high fucking throne, his high horse of being an owl. Blathers, shut the fuck up. You drive an SUV. I seen it parked outside.
Eek, a pill bug. What a wretched thing.
Yes.
Blah, the pill bug. Children delight at the way these beasts roll into bowls when poked, but the appeal is utterly lost on me. One look at their leggy undersides. Ew, how they wriggle. Young pill bugs shed their exoskeletons as they grow, and in doing so sprout another pair of legs. As if 12 appendages weren't alarming enough. Yuck, I say, yuck!
Why would he drive when he can fly? Because freedom. You ask him that question and his reply is freedom. Oh, I can't wait to see him flip shit over the tarantula.
The spider is renowned for having 8 eyes and 8 legs, which is 6 too many, I say. Oh dear, I do apologize. Now, where was I? Most spiders are carnivorous. In fact, some will eat creatures several times larger than themselves. To catch their prey, many of these ruthless predators spin sticky webs of surprising strength. Worse yet, they've also been known to ambush their victims, and some even chase down their meals. All this talk about the feeding habits of spiders, I'm feeling quite queasy. Hoot, the horror! Any hoot?
There are groups of spiders who will eat birds. I've seen videos of that, too. And I just remembered, I had already donated the tarantula to him, if I'm not mistaken. I don't have one for him. Yeah, because there's like an empty inventory slot here. I already gave him the tarantula. Blathers, please bring up how whenever a fly lands on your food, it pukes on it.
The foul fly is quite the disquieting creature. I tell you, it tastes its food with its feet. In fact, when flies rub their legs together, they do so to get rid of debris blocking their taste receptors. And did you know their hairy toes release a sticky goo so they can walk on any surface, even your ceiling?
So that's how they do it. It's like every time a fly lands on something, it's getting its fucking foot goo all over it and then vomiting on it. I didn't know that part. So it starts by landing on your food and getting its fucking hairy toes that are covered in sticky goo all over your food and getting sticky goo all over your fucking food. Okay, because its feet secrete a sticky goo. And notice he uses the word toes. He doesn't even say feet, he says toes. And then it vomits on your food. After it does that. Okay? So I can't tell you how many times I've been in a barbecue and like there's food out, you know, in the fucking, you know, the trays after it comes off the grill, and it's just sitting there and people are, you know, picking on it, and I see flies crawling all over it, and I'm like, welp, not eating that. And then somebody at the party is like, man the fuck up, man. It's just a fly. Yeah, is it just a fly? Man the fuck up? Yeah, is it? Let me show that person the Blathers dialogue next time. There's really people out there being like, I don't care if a fly lands on my food. I don't give a shit. Yeah, look. Yeah, this gross goo gets on your food, too. God, I fucking loathe flies. God, I fucking hate flies. As if I see a fly in my house, everything that I'm doing stops until it's dead. Everything, no matter what I'm doing, I drop it and I kill that fucking fly. All right. The last time this happened, I ended up breaking something. Like I cannot suffer a fly in my fucking house, just chilling, landing on my food, potentially landing on me. Okay, it's not good. Yeah, I go full fucking Walter White in the Fly episode of Breaking Bad. Flaming Luck. Watch that one episode. Well, I mean, spoilers. But that is exactly the mode that I go into when I see a fly in my house. And it does not stop until that fly is dead. Abso-fucking-lutely. Imagine going to a museum and seeing one live fly on display. Kind of stupid. Like, I could see that in my house. Curmudgeon Bees never watched Breaking Bad. Listen, a lot of people are, in quarantine. This is a time to binge quality fucking shows. Get on Breaking Bad. It's one of my favorite fucking TV shows ever. And you know what? You might be thinking, like, everybody says that. That's a basic bitch opinion. It's that good. No, it's that good. Watch it. I mean, listen, if you don't enjoy, like, crime drama kind of stuff, you might not, then maybe it's not for you, but I think it's fucking fantastic. And then watch Better Call Saul, because that's fucking outstanding too, Cryptid. I'm loving it. It's in the middle of a season right now, and the season's fucking great. Well, would you watch Better Call Saul before you watch Breaking Bad, since Better Call Saul is a prequel? I would say no, there's not really a reason to. Especially because Better Call Saul is still, putting out episodes. It isn't finished yet. Maybe if and when they finish the series, you might say, like, yeah, watch that first, and then watch Breaking Bad. Maybe you could certainly do that, and it might be cool to do that, yeah. But you certainly don't. It's not gonna, like, bear that much of an impact on your enjoyment of it if you do that, But anyway, the point was, I really fucking hate flies, and I wanted to really quickly say that there's video evidence for it because of what took place during one of the what game was that? Sonic 06. Remember, I was streaming Sonic 06. And I used the Primus strategy guide to smash a fly with my webcam on. Okay? That would have happened regardless of whether or not I was in the middle of streaming a video game. That is a perfect example of what goes down. I told everybody, I have to go. I have to take care of this. I fucking basically paused the stream. And I turned the webcam on just to fucking, just so you guys would have something to look at while I was gone. But yeah, by sheer coincidence, this fucking thing landed on the wall opposite of my fucking PC setup. Okay? That is what goes on every time there's a fly in my house. I get absolutely fucking feral. Absolutely fucking feral. I cannot suffer flies. Anna Fabulous says that the fly was a paid actor. I planted it. I staged that. You think I staged that? Do you know there was a couple of people who got legitimately upset with me because of the brutality that was on display? That I murdered that fly, like that was fucking murderous. But I'm gonna say there were 2 people who got legitimately upset by that because I killed that fucking fly. Mr. Q says it's not about the efficiency of the kill, it's about sending a fucking message. I do have homicidal impulses, absolutely, when it comes to flies in my house. Yeah. Yeah, Vesivi. I think the expectation was that I would catch it and then safely release it outside like it was a fucking butterfly or a bee or even a spider. I could see doing that with the spider. There are 3 things that I hold no quarter with in my house. Absolutely no quarter, absolutely no mercy. And that's flies, that's mosquitoes, and that's centipedes. All 3 of those things that go to the gallows. All right? Spiders, I won't, like, whatever. I will even sometimes just let a spider just hang out. I don't care about spiders. Almost anything else. If it was like a moth gets in here, or beetles, or literally anything fucking else. Wasps, I guess, have to be killed too. Obviously. But, you know, that's not because I loathe wasps. That's just because I don't want to get stung. Okay? But those other 3 things, that's just sheer hatred. That is sheer fucking hatred. And they have to go. They have to. What's wrong with centipedes? You ever looked at one? And lest we forget, the incident must have took place about 4 years ago. I was laying in bed trying to fall asleep, and a fucking centipede somehow got into my bed and was fucking in the process of running up my inner thigh so it could fucking bite my penis. Remember that? That's the thing that happened. That I'm not making up. Okay, so I already had like a 0 tolerance policy for centipedes. You better believe that after that incident, there's fucking negative 1,000 policy against centipedes. Yeah, Halamasa, you're having a panic thinking about how many people haven't heard that story. No, the operation. Here's what happened. I felt the centipede on my leg. It felt like my leg was itchy, and then I put my hand down there to scratch it, and I felt something like chunky in my hand, like in my fingers. It felt like it was. Guys, this thing was fucking girthy. Like, I like to describe it like it was a shrimp, like a cocktail shrimp. Like, it had the girth. It felt like there was a cocktail shrimp in my hand. So, I had one of those fight or flight moments where my body instinctually fucking took control. And I squeezed my hand into a fist while this thing was in it, bolted up in the bed, and then fucking threw whatever was in my hand across the room. Now, granted, I did not find a body. I did not find a body. Static is right. I did not find a body. But there was a juice and little wriggling centipede legs in my hand. And it was inches from my dick when that happened. All right. Spaghetto Depressi says, he was just about to give you the most radical bead you'd ever had. The most radical BJ he's ever had. Yeah. Well, it certainly would have been, if you take those words literally, like radical, you know, yeah, it would have been radical. As in, like, you know, fuck, like terrorism radical, not like cool radical. You know what I mean? Pokenomicon says, I leave house centipedes in my place. They get rid of the other bugs I don't want. Yeah, well, get ready to have your dick bitten off. This just one day you're just gonna wake up and your dick is gonna be fucking like ground beef, because centipedes will have been feasting on it all night. You're looking forward to that? You're looking forward to that? That's coming. All right, that's coming. If you don't take a fucking 0 tolerance stance against these motherfuckers. All right, that's what's in your future. Okay. And it's only a matter of time. Or maybe not. I don't know what the fuck this thing wanted to do with my dick. Maybe it wanted to lay eggs in my meatus. Maybe it wanted to lay eggs in my fucking urethra. Does there need to be a reason that the centipede... All you should need is that there's a possibility that the fucking centipede was anywhere near my dick. And that's all you... That should be all you need. I don't know why this has to go beyond that. In your bed at all, chemtrails. Even in your bed. Oh, yeah, let me tell you. If I find a spider in my bed, even though I'm more lenient with spiders, if I find a spider in my bed, he has to die. That's the final fucking frontier. That's the line you don't cross. That's the DMZ. All right? If you enter my bed, your life is forfeit. End of fucking story. I don't care what you are. All right? All right, and now we're going to learn about the mole cricket.
Be warned. There is nowhere one might hide from the mole cricket. This plump pest has powerful front claws made for digging holes, and oh how it loves to burrow underground. Cousin to the grasshopper, it also has wings and can easily take to the air. And I swear this on my pin feathers. Some have even been seen walking on water.
Jesus, cricket.
Oh mercy, I may need a moment. This is making me feel rather woozy. Anywho, my sincerest thanks for your donation, Master Wayne. And though bugs are the bane of my existence, rest assured the wretched thing will get the best of care here.
Oh yeah, we got a lot more donations, buddy. This is what happens when they don't let you have the fucking museum till like day 10. That's right, it's the tiger beetle. I would indeed. Like, Nintendo took the time to put all this educational shit in here. Barrier Trio is like, wait, is this literally just Blather's dialogue? That was my plan. Look at this, the title of the stream. I might not necessarily stop playing the game when this is over. I feel like there's a couple of things I could do, you know. But don't forget, I was streaming with Rev, so I'm getting to the point of being kind of exhausted. Don't forget the fact that I'm barely fucking sleeping these days. But we'll see what happens.
The tiger beetle is extremely fleet on foot, though it runs in a rather peculiar way. That is, it sprints then stops and sprints again, using these spady maneuvers to run down its prey. You see, the tiger beetle, like a real tiger, is a powerful predator. The mere thought of it giving chase gives me the willies. Tigers are terrifying at any size. Anywho, my sincerest thanks for your donation. And though bugs are the bane of my existence, blather, blather, blather.
Yeah, we're almost done. We're almost done. We're almost done, chat. Alright, the Blathers haters can chill. Blathers is gonna express disgust at the fact that people eat snails.
Snails are not insects, I'll admit, but they're just as revolting to me. Snails are mollusks, you see, and they are born wearing shells they cannot remove. Instead, their shells get bigger and bigger as they grow. They must get heavy, don't you know? I suppose that's why they need a trail of mucus to move about. A truly foul form of transportation.
Go read the dialogue of the ones you gave in bulk. Want me to? Yeah, I don't remember what he said about ranchos. Fruit Machine says no British people sound like that. This one does. Nobody said Blathers is British, but he does go, what? He does go, what? So, I mean, that to me is a strong indication towards him being British, right?
With its black and white striped wing pattern, the paper-kite butterfly is both elegant and pretty. Pretty poisonous, I mean. Oh dear, where was I? Oh yes. Even this butterfly's black and white striped larva and little golden pupa are toxic to predators. Indeed, the paper-kite butterfly's foul flavour is famous, and thus birds in particular steer clear of the fiends. This bird most of all.
Look at his face! Oh, I love his face. Look at that. Oh, fuck. It's great. So the butterfly is poisonous if you eat it. Alright. It's kind of like one of those defense mechanisms where it's too late to protect it, you know? Like, whatever eats it is probably just gonna get a fucking tummy ache for a little bit, and then... I don't know, animals are stupid. You think they're gonna remember not to eat that? I don't know. I don't know how that works. The bitterling.
Bitterlings hide their eggs inside large bivalves, like clams, where the young can stay safe until grown. The bitterling isn't being sneaky, no. Their young help keep the bivalve healthy by eating invading parasites. It's a wonderful bit of evolutionary deal-making, don't you think? Each one keeping the other safe. Though eating parasites does not sound like a happy childhood. Is that why the fish is so bitter? And there you have it.
Alright, that's it. I don't think there's anything left to donate. Unless... I have fossils. I have fossils. Yeah, I have like a nice fat stockpile of fossils for like the first 3 days. Mm-hmm. Alright, so let's check this out. I haven't seen this yet. Oh, dude. Why are there fish in the fucking... in the bug exhibit? What the fuck? What is this shit? Alright, so here you go. Here's the butterflies. There's the mantis. Chilling. This is fucking adorable. There's a koi in here? The fish live here. But there's also a fish section, right? They're fake? They're actually fake? Oh, they're just fake. Okay. Oh, look at this big-ass tree, man. Is that another spider on the tree? What is that thing? Is that another... Yeah, it's just another spider. Chilling. And there's also goo coming off the tree. You see that goo? Sap, I'll assume. There's the wasp nest. No wasps in sight, though. Alright, man. This is fucking awesome. Yeah, I mean, listen. I love the fake fish. It's a lot prettier. Blathers put the fish in there to kill and eat the bugs because he hates them. Man, Blathers can be a real boner sometimes, huh? This is fantastic. This is just like a butterfly garden. And yeah, even though I only gave him one of each sample, obviously, they have buddies. Right? Unlike the last game where, you know, they'd all be just alone. Look, there's my peed. I think the pill bug is in there. The moth is in there for some reason. Dude, don't you think it's a really bad idea to put anything in there with the centipede? Won't it just kill and eat them? Blathers really does not give a fuck. Like, he is in possession of that knowledge. He gives no shits. Fruit machine. Thank you for 3 months. Yeah, that Pete is jiggling in there. What? He's listening to the sound of the summer. Daft Punk. Get lucky. Damn. Look at the Rancho jiggling, too. Hey, buddy. Tarantula. Yeah, I guess you don't get to have the dialogue again once you see it the first time. Like, you don't get it anymore. And they put... Oh, there's the mole cricket. How fucking cool is that? Like a cutaway ant farm type of a thing? That's cool as shit. Look at that. Are you gonna do anything, though? Or are you just gonna sit there like that and be boring? Like, is he gonna leave the tunnel and walk around on top? Or is he just useless and boring? Oh, that was a 3-tier sub. Thank you, Fruit Machine. Thank you. Wow. Also, M-Jam. Thank you for 15 months. I always avoided putting emote slots in the tier 2 and tier 3 emote slots. I always avoided putting emotes in them, rather, I should say. Because it felt douchey. It was like, if you give me more money, then you get these emotes. But... at the same time, isn't it kind of a waste of an emote slot? Like, theoretically, we could have more emotes in the channel if I were to use those slots, right? Here you go. Here's a butterfly. There's the flies. It's like the science room. Look at this. There's paper kite butterfly. There's the flies. Oh, so you don't look at each exhibit individually, like, goes around the room. Yeah, look at them. Fuck, I hate them. Look at the one on the bottom, like, playing around with this fucking foot goo. No, thanks. And what's that fella on the... on the paper over there. What's going on with that? That's fake? I guess that's fake. Alright. I don't know what the fuck that is. The fast clap, Kabukamari. Nevkin says, I could do, like what Rev did, right? Rev made really, really low quality emotes. Right? For the upper tier emotes, right? Could do shiny versions of emotes for higher tiers. That's like a kind of a compromise right there, I think. Also, Bubba for back to the baby. Thank you for 32 months of support. Also, Fruit Machine saying they don't have to pay rent anymore. I mean, hey, congratulations. Wish the circumstances of that were better, but, cool, I guess. Hermit Crab. Why aren't those the fucking things that, like, the Nazis put on the beach in Normandy to stop the Allies from being able to get onto it? What the fuck are those things doing in that tank? Seriously, what are those? Wave breakers. That has nothing to do with the Nazis trying to get the... Do you know what I thought they were? Rommel's asparagus. So, whenever you see footage of the Allies invading the beaches at Normandy, those fucking things are just like chilling, right? They aren't mines. Nah, let me see if I could... Hold on. Let me see. No, Bubba Fair. Back to the family, Bubba Fair. I did see it. Alright, so... There's a possibility here, chat, that I might be a big, dumb, like, gay, moron, asshole, bad man. Because I'm looking at these pictures of the D-Day invasion, and I'm not seeing a single one of those fucking things. So, this is what... Okay, this is what I was thinking that was. I was thinking, I guess, that they were these things. Whatever the fuck those things are. I was thinking... Yeah, so I'm stupid. They're actually tank caltrops. Right? So these things stop tanks from being able to get through. Tank traps. Right? Man, but the truth of the matter is, I had seen those things on the beach. Hager Chaff says they were in Saving Private Ryan. The wave breakers were in Saving Private Ryan? Please give me some fucking reason why I think these things were on the beaches at Normandy. Please give me some reason that makes that my brain thinks that. Give me one. Yeah, on the beach landing scene? That's why you think that? Yeah? Motherfucker, wait. Okay, hold on. Oh, that will exonerate me. That will absolutely exonerate me. Saving Private Ryan beach scene. Okay, well, what I see in these images is the tank caltrops. And not... the wave breakers. There's no wave breakers in any of these images. Nope. You guys remember this from the movie? Oh, that's what you meant? Fuck, no exoneration for me. They're similarly shaped. They don't look the same. No, they don't look the same. They don't look the same. No, they don't look the same. And... even if they are wave breakers, okay, I don't know. I thought they were like giant, jacks or something. Why would they put them in this tank when there's no waves in here? What's the purpose of having them in this tank? Because they look cool? They do kind of look cool. The wharf roaches love hiding out under them, I guess. For the aesthetic. Big, giant, concrete jacks. And there you go. I mean, that's all the rooms. I don't think I missed any rooms, right? That's the whole bug section. Yeah, that's it. Fuck, it's gorgeous. They're called Czech hedgehogs, Mythos. What is the things that were on the beach at Normandy, or the things that were definitely not on the beach at Normandy? Yalte Bayat says, hopefully they add paintings in the future. Well, hold on a second. Because if you go, I'm going to go back in here for a sec. And you can see that there's an upstairs area. And as far as I could tell, there's fucking nothing here. So they could put doors, right, going to other sections for new things. And I think that might be why they even included the staircases here. Right? Red isn't in the game, so no paintings. Listen, fuck Red. Robot with human hair. Somebody data mined it, and there's going to be a cafe and a gyroid section? Gyroids, huh? That's something. Nintendo has said a lot of things are going to be patched in later on. Yeah. They did. Also, I got a new villager. Please don't say anything about how the house is misaligned. I will go absolutely feral. Thank you. It's a fucking polar bear named Tutu. Mike! It's just like you said. This place has such great vibes. I'm so glad I moved in. I can tell this is where the universe wants me to be, you know? Good things are gonna happen here. I bet some of those good things are even gonna happen to folks who aren't me. Come visit again once I'm done cleaning up, okay? That voice blows. That's a shit voice. Robot with human hair says you could do a better girly voice for that. Well, don't forget, I'm using the Valley Girl Nep voice thing for Deirdre, so I don't want to try to mix it up a little bit. Mickey Mouse on downers, yeah, basically.
Again, hello. Did you require rugs for your naked floors? I have mysterious wallpaper and flooring as well.
I want mysterious. You know, both. Oh yeah, I already bought one. For 5 of the bonus exchange tickets from Rugs, I can provide one fuck. What the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, because I'll show you the wallpaper I got from her in a second. It's S. I want a large rug from a large dick.
When customer smiles, my heart and purse grow 1 size bigger. I'm like the anti-Grinch, the opposite of Grinch. I have exchange tickets as bonus for good soul who buys good rugs. If you save up 5 tickets, you can trade for mysterious wallpaper or mysterious floorings. You bought a large rug, so that means 3 tickets are yours now.
Matthew Forgot says, I'm really hoping someone mods this game to permit violence.
I hope you will buy again. May the tickets tempt you.
Can't I just wait for her to come back and then not need tickets? This is a convoluted fucking system that she's got going on here, man. Buy a mid-sized rug and then I could get flooring wallpaper for free? Why is this an obtuse system? You can beat Gulliver with the net to make him wake up. That's great. Yeah, and then Nook gets to announce when a body is discovered. What goes into modding a Switch game? Seems very hard. I sure do! Alright, so I bought a wallpaper. I'll get a flooring now. Yeah, what a weird system. I got some miles. Spend bells. Okay, and there's another one, I think. No, fuck myself. Yep, fuck myself. Alright, so I'm gonna get my tools back. And I guess all the fossils that I have. There's a modding community for Breath of the Wild. That's right, yeah, I remember seeing that, actually. So, I bought a wallpaper from her earlier today. And I put it on my walls, and it deleted my windows. It fucking deleted my windows. Like, my house doesn't have windows now. Does anybody know what the fuck that's about? Would I have to buy new windows and install new windows? Windows are part of the wallpaper. Why in the name of fuck would I want a wallpaper that doesn't have windows? Some windows come with... Some wallpapers come with windows. What the fuck? What? Alright, let's see what I got here. Blue dotted rug. Alright, that's bad. Cloud flooring. Place on floor. Oh my god. Oh, what the fuck? It's all like there's a smog machine in here now, or a fog machine? Blue vinyl sheet. There's no... Oh, okay, so that's a rug. I'll put it, like, over here, maybe? Is there room? Alright, that's weird as fuck. Green honeycomb, that's the one I just picked up. So I didn't buy a wallpaper, because I'm dumb. Yeah, I meant to buy a new wallpaper. But instead I bought 2 floorings. Oh my god. You like the flooring? It's kind of cool, I guess. Yeah, whatever. I'm over it. Oh, I guess I'll sell those. So fossils are going to be an other. That's a lot of dialogue to sit through, folks. Y'all ready? Y'all ready for round 2 with the Blathermen? Round 2 with Owl Guy? You think my house is cursed? Thank you. Thank you for that compliment. Oh, also I put up my rocket poster. You like it? When are they gonna let you move the camera like that outside? Like, when is that coming in this game? I kind of can't believe they didn't do that in this one. Maybe that's not the Animal Crossing aesthetic. What happened to my painting that I had out here? Remember I put a painting up here? And it's gone? I didn't pick that shit up, so where did it go? Maybe it's in the recycling bin? Like, one of the nooks picked it up? Yeah, Static. The Animal Crossing globe. Like, you've heard of Flat Earth? Right? Animal Crossing, it's like rolling pin Earth. The pattern? No, I don't remember. No, the one on the ground. I was talking about the one that was displayed on the easel. I did pick up the one on the ground, but the one on the easel I didn't fuck with. Hot Dog Earth Theory. Yeah, Hot Dog Earth. Legendary Butcher. What's up? Thanks for coming tonight. They're saying that every game is a cylinder. Is that true? Is that a real thing? Like, a lot of games will... Like, you won't notice it, but most games do that. Appraise in bulk and then donate one by one? Okay. I guess you can't. Wait, I fucked up.
Incredible, wonderful, remarkable. My intuition was impeccable. There are fossils on this island. But I digress. Back to the matter at wing. I must assess your fabulous find. Let me see here. Indeed. Who? Of course, it can be but one thing. A brachio skull. I never thought I'd lay eyes upon such a well-preserved brachio skull. Dear me, might I give you a short presentation on the topic? I am quite knowledgeable, you know. Brachiosaurus, whose name means arm lizard, was one of the largest herbivorous dinosaurs. Due to its long front legs and elongated neck, it seems to have specialized in eating plants up high. Alas, in order to support its large size, it likely needed to eat more or less every waking hour. What a ferocious forager it must have been indeed! And that is what I have to say about that. I only hope we can find what remains of this fossil and display it in its fully assembled form, Master Wayne. Many thanks to you and best of luck.
Brachio terrifies me because of class. Brachiocephalic. Oh, you mean like anime girls? Brachycephalic? Alright, so if you can mass appraisal and then donate one by one and still get the dialogue, right?
I've put much thought into streamlining the museum experience for our donors. Thus, I've decided we will accept multiple donations all at once rather than single items one by one.
So I wouldn't have been able to do that before because I didn't donate enough shit, right? No, it means short nose in dogs like pugs and such. Yes, but that's what anime girls have going on. Okay, they have very, very short, sometimes no visible nose whatsoever, and massive eyeballs, meaning that because their fucking eye sockets have to be so big that there's very, very little room for nasal passages inside the skull. Right? Therefore, we must come to the conclusion that all anime girls are brachycephalic. Yeah. Sorry to ruin your night, but it's true. Oh, now he can... So what I could do is I could catch a new... If I wanted to see the dialogue again, I would catch a new tarantula, bring it to him, and then say, tell me about this, right? Alright, so... Mass... Inspect.
Ooh, more than one I see. Let us take a closer look. Rare fossils, each and every one, and have not appeared in our collection. I say you have quite the knack for finding valuable fossils. Now, I do hope you will consider donating what you found.
Yeah, really...
Every anime girl should sound like Moisty.
Every anime girl should have that voice. Blathers is like, please, please donate the fossils, please. Please, I need them. Alright, here we go. Dino facts. Pachycephalosaurus.
Oh, could it be? Is it a pachytail? I never thought I'd lay eyes upon such a well-preserved pachytail. Dear me, might I give you a short presentation on the topic? I am quite knowledgeable, you know.
Hell yeah.
Wonderful. 'Tis fascinating stuff, I assure you. Now, where to begin? Pachycephalosaurus was, to be blunt, not the brightest star in the dinosaur firmament. What I mean is, with this incredibly thick skull, some 10 inches thick in spots, it didn't have much room for, well, for brains. Prehistoric rockin' brain, as it were. Its brain was likely quite small, but at least it was extremely safe in its bony prison.
Why do you sound aroused by that, Blathers? So, in the latest Jurassic World movie, Chris Pratt breaks out of a holding cell by pissing off a Pachycephalosaurus and getting it to, like, headbutt the wall so it breaks and there's a hole in the wall that he can escape from. And, I think that's my favorite scene in that movie. What if I like that movie? Oh, yeah, you know what? Yeah, I was talking... Static corrected me. It is a Stygimoloch. So a Stygimoloch is a lot like a Pachycephalosaurus, except it's got horns on its head, right? Like, it's got a lot more horns than the... Like, I think the Pachycephalosaurus has some horns, but the Stygimoloch is just, like, real fucking, like, demonic looking with the amount of horns going on there. Pussy says, what if you like bad movies? Pussy, you know full well I like bad movies, dude. Mike, that movie is pain. I know, and I love every second of it. Hurts so good. Guys, I just have a fucking hard-on for dinosaurs. Anything with dinosaurs, just sign me up. I'm just like a thought for dinosaurs. Oh, it looks like I had 2 Pachy fossils. That's lame. I'm a dino slut. It is dumb and fun. Crispy Pit. Crispy Pit is actually Chris Pratt shilling his own movie. Learn me up, Blathers. Learn me TF up.
Ah, mammoths, the bad boys and girls of the ancient mammal world. So woolly, so unkempt. They are, of course, most famous for their size, which could be up to 13 tons for the largest males. But they were subject to no one's rules, and some species were smaller than modern elephants. Scientists have pondered for years, were mammoths the coolest of all extinct species? Perhaps so. And that is what I have to say about that.
You know, they say that the likelihood is there that they could clone mammoths within our lifetimes. I, for one, while I understand there's no reason for it to happen, I think it would be fucking cool. I would like to see that. And I would personally enjoy having one that was the size of a small dog, so I could have it in my house. Is that really asking for too much from science? Is it? I saw Jurassic Park, and we're not talking about full-on fucking dinosaurs. We're just talking about mammoths. Okay? And don't forget, guys, human beings existed alongside woolly mammoths. We used to hunt them and eat them. Okay? So it's not like, you know, it's going to be like, oh my God, you're playing God. This was never intended to have happened. No, because it already did happen, and it can happen again. All right? It was... I don't know if it was exclusively our fault that all the mammoths went extinct, Hergotraphum. I mean, it sounds like something that we would do, to be honest. But there could have been other factors, you know, I mean... Now listen, prehistoric times, I have no doubt that life was hard. And probably human beings in that era would eat anything that it was feasible they could get their hands on it and kill it, right? But what are the odds? What are the odds that the reason that our ancestors drove mammoths to extinction was because they were fucking delicious? Like, they were fucking awesome. I mean, think about this for a second. Do you know how risky it must have been for a group of hunting humans to fucking trap and kill a mammoth? They did so with great risks to their lives, right? Now, I'm saying most likely it was a matter of survival, but please entertain the thought that mammoths were so fucking tasty that they were willing to put their lives at risk to fucking eat them. All right? We clone mammoths. We bring them back. We farm the shit out of them. All right? We have mammoth farms. We see how they fucking taste. Right? Slow-cooked mammoth. Braised mammoth shoulder with a fucking spicy dry rub. Whose mouth is watering? Guys. Eating mammoths. Think about it. Don't say no immediately. Think about it for a little while, okay? Pussy said, let's bring these things back from extinction and immediately subjugate them so we could stuff them in pocketbooks and bring them on subways. And somebody will breed, you know, a brachycephalic breed of mammoth. Like, the trunk is just smushed all the way up into its fucking face. It looks like the thing's got a fucking accordion on its face. It's walking around with an accordion on its face. Chancellor of Light says, are buffalo that tasty? We almost extincted them, and they're not the greatest. I've had buffalo burgers. Okay, buffalo meat, bison meat. Bison and buffalo are like the same shit, right? It's fucking great. Fucking awesome. Delicious. I love it. I think it's delicious. Yeah. But I often wonder how it was that, you know, the people who, you know, the Europeans who settled North America and the ancestors, they couldn't, like, you know, obviously we had farming cows. You know, we wrapped our heads around that, right? Why and how did we fuck up the buffalo? Why and how, you know? They just didn't know what to do. Maybe they're not easily domesticated, but they are domesticated because now there's buffalo farms across America, right? Pussy says buffalo bison is great if you know how to cook it. It's low in fat, so it can be overcooked easily. It's a delicious low-fat meat. Just like turkey, right? I had beef recently, like ground beef for the first time in a long time, and it was it kind of like made me feel like shit. Like I felt kind of bloated and greasy and like I didn't feel terrible, but it was just like, you know? Because I've been just eating just so much turkey and chicken and really just maybe like a steak here and there, but it had been like a long time since I had ground beef, right? And it's just, you know, ground beef, it's so much fattier, right? Oh, and it made me poop a lot. A lot. But that's ground beef, like not steak. Like steak doesn't do that to me, you know? Oh, fuck, I accidentally skipped the dialogue. You know what? I did drain the fat when I was cooking it, King Davy, but it was still really, really, really fucking greasy, even though I drained all the grease out. It was like I couldn't get enough grease out of it for it to not fuck me up. And yes, Pussy, I do remember the ribeyes that you cooked last summer. Fuck, let me take... Guys, Pussy can fucking cook. Let me tell you.
Well, they did fly, soaring dynamically and dramatically over land and sea. I wish I could have seen it. And that is what I have to say about that.
Sorry, I missed the dialogue. That was kind of the point of the stream, right? Oops. Yes, Pussy's in chat. That's... all juicy pussy is pussy. Iguanodon Skull, why not? The dinosaur that's in a perfect state of this guy.
Oh ho ho, could it be? It is. An Iguanodon Skull. Never thought I'd lay eyes upon such a well-preserved Iguanodon Skull. Dear me, might I give you a short presentation on the topic? Ah, that graceful ballerina of the Cretaceous, the Iguanodon. When I say it was graceful, I mean by the, rather low bar set by other large herbivores. Apparently it would nimbly dodge the attacks of predators and fight back with its thumb claws.
Hence this guy. Also, Fruit Machine, thank you for the bits. Good luck, my Americunt friend, and good luck to you too, wherever you may be.
It could even walk on two legs when it wanted to. Truly, it was the most elegant and lithe of dinosaurs. And that is what I have to say about that.
Blathers, I've given you so many things today. I think a radical BJ is in order. The BJ stands for Blathers. And the J stands for, juice. Blathers makes great juice. He's got a blender in the staff room at the museum. Blathers. He's on top of his juice game, let me tell you. It's not an owl blowjob. That would be weird. I'm not talking about an owl blowjob.
Whoa, could it be? It is a T-Rex tail.
There you go. Yes.
I'd say that T-Rex is the 800-pound gorilla of the dinosaur world. But it likely weighed well over 9 tons. This fearsome chap is practically synonymous with the word dinosaur, and for good reason. At up to 42 feet long with banana-sized teeth, it was one of the largest carnivores ever to walk the earth.
Now I'm imagining a T-Rex that just has his mouth full of bananas, like each tooth is a banana.
It's unclear how fast T-Rex was, since estimates vary wildly. I'm just relieved I will never have to escape one. And that is what I have to say about that.
Thanks, Blathers. I would like to donate an ophthalmo-torso. Never heard of that thing. Don't know what that is. What is an ophthalmo? It's like an ichthyosaurus.
The adorable ophthalmosaurus. Cutest of all the ichthyosaurs.
There you go.
What makes a large sea-dwelling reptile cute? You may ask. I shall tell you. The eyes!
Look at his eyes when he says that.
Pretty much looked like this.
Yeah, the word that's like Greek for eyes, right? The prefix O-P-H-T-H, right? Like optometrist.
Ophthalmosaurus's name means eye lizard, and its face was quite dominated by those great orbs. Besides their cutifying effect, these eyes gave the creature great vision, making it a very successful hunter. And no doubt because its big doe eyes lulled prey into a false sense of security.
Or not, Blathers. All animal classifications are in Latin. But these are dinosaur names, right? So I think that's different. So is Greek. Yeah, that's Greek. Certainly. We will donate. Oh, so we're like, well, I don't know how many pieces each dinosaur is, but that's 2 Pteranodon parts. That's cool. Animals count as dinosaurs, you crudhog. Okay, but I'm talking about the difference of having, like, a phylus and a genus, and that's what you're talking about. You're talking about the scientific names for classifying creatures, like the scientific names for creatures. Like, a fucking wolf has one, but we don't call it, like, Candidae Apodapidae or whatever. You say fucking wolf, my dude. Okay? So that's why I'm saying that dinosaur names are different. Does that make sense? They also use Latin and Latinized Greek. So they use Greek and Latin for dinosaurs. They use both, it looks like. And Latin, as Freda points out, is derived from Greek, so, shut up. So shut the fuck up!
The mighty Pteranodon. Among the very largest animals ever to fly, they were role models to us all. With a wingspan of over 23 feet in some cases, I find it simply stunning that they ever did more than glide. But fly they did, soaring dynamically and dramatically over land and sea.
Well, now you can read dialogue that I skipped, because apparently he gives you the same dialogue for every piece of the dinosaur, which I guess he should. Yeah, I mean, whatever. So then we could just skip it if we already gave him the dinosaur, right? Or another piece of the dinosaur. Saber-Tooth Skull. I thought there was still a lot of disagreement in the paleontology world about whether or not pterosaurs flew or glided, right? I know that's certainly the case for the Quetzalcoatlus, which weighed definitely way too much to be aerodynamic, right? Even with it being, you know, built... It is a Pteranodon. It's just a big, honking, motherfucking Pteranodon, right? And they definitely do still argue about that. Like, I seen, you know, articles about that as recently as, like, last year. What's up, Storm, SP17? Thanks for coming tonight. It's actually called a Smilodon, not a Saber-Tooth. Well, it's just they're not two different things. The Quetzalcoatl weighs as much as you because it's hollow. Yeah, I don't think I'd be able to fly, though. Right? I mean, okay, airplanes can fly, and airplanes definitely weigh a lot more than me. Ah, but Mike, how does the bee fly? Well, you see, Zen Cake. You know what, I'm not repeating that meme again. I'm done with it. I'm done with it.
Chief actor in my most terrifying nightmares, the Saber-Tooth Tiger was a mighty predator of long ago. Its most famous feature, obviously, is its razor-sharp, 8-inch long fangs! I'm sorry, this is so unprofessional of me. You finally realize that? Come on, Blathers, stiff up a beak. Eh, what? While no one has seen a living specimen for some 10,000 years, we must remain ever vigilant. And that is what I have to say about that. Any hoot, I will gladly accept your generous donation.
Yeah, I also don't have 4 jet engines. Static points out. What else we got? We got 2 left. Triceratops. Hollow Monster says, I got to kiss a saber-tooth tiger skull once. It was awesome. What do you mean kiss? Like, why, how, and why, what? What? Why would you... Why did you kiss it? Why would you want to kiss it? Why would you, were they encouraging people to kiss it? Why kiss it? Did you kiss it on the mouth? Why did you kiss it? What are you kissing it for? What are you kissing skulls for? Don't kiss skulls. Someone asked you to kiss it, you kissed it? Static went to the La Brea tar pits. Let me ask you something about the tar pits, man. Can you see, like, dinosaur bones actually sticking out of the tar pits? Like, every time you see it in a cartoon, there's, like, half of a mammoth skeleton literally sticking out of the, the fucking tar pits. Is that legit? Does it really look like... I sincerely doubt it looks like that. Hergatrap is like, oh, yeah, they're everywhere, man.
Ah, fuck! Triceratops' 3 horns and impressive bony frill probably helped it fight off predators like T-Rex. The frill may also have been involved in temperature regulation, or else in attracting mates. Does it seem to you like virtually all distinctive dinosaur features were for body heat or attracting mates? And that is what I have to say about that.
Daddy Longneck just landed in L.A. Want to meet up? Yeah, I got one more, and it is a Pachy skull, which... Oh, is a different part of the Pachy. Okay. So then I guess we won't bother going through the dialogue, because we already did. Oh, that's it. There were only 2 fossils for the Pachycephalosaurus. So I actually have 1 finished dino now. No, I heard it already, Blathers. It's not a shame. Nope, that's it. Kavu Kamari says, I wish Ark was a dino cock game. Well, some of the dinosaurs have, well, actually, didn't they... So I remember when Ark first came out, the model for the Saber-Tooth Tiger had a gigantic fucking ball sack for some reason. No dick, but a gigantic ball sack that was just there. It was like truck nuts, you know, because you could ride the Saber-Tooth Tiger, so it was like having truck nuts. But then they did they call it a TLC pass, where they completely redid the character model for the creature. And as far as I know, it doesn't look like that anymore, but that was the closest that we could get. But I remember somebody made some kind of mod for the game that had the dinosaurs humping. Remember that, Static? What was that about? Oh, yeah, so my plan is actually to not sell any of the fossils and just hoard them and trade with people for fossils that I don't have. I'm absolutely planning on doing that, right? That was a wild card, Dev. Was it really? Those animations are already in the game, Quarky says. Fucking really? It's funny because when you breed the dinosaurs, they don't hump. Like, they just stand next to each other and there's little hearts over their heads. So, it's weird to me that they'd have a humping animation for the dinosaurs that aren't actually utilized in the game. I guess they thought it was... They're in the dev kit, but they didn't make it into the actual game. God, that's fucking dumb and unnecessary. More realistic, though. There's my Packy back there. Yeah, there he is. And yeah, it did have horns, but, you know, nowhere near as intense as what the Stygimoloch had going on. At least the Arc version of Stygimoloch. But they, a modder made the Stygimoloch for Arc. It's not, Wildcard didn't make it, if I remember correctly. Oh, look at those banana teeth. Yeah, he's got them nanner teeth, for sure. And I guess, that's it. There was a room up here, right? Wildcard did make the Stygimoloch? Then why isn't Stygimoloch spawning on our server right now? Yeah, Doraneko, you like it? It's the same room, okay. Yeah, Museum kicks ass in this fucking game. They made... Oh, right. So they made it as a skin that you could put on a Packy, I think, or something. Which is kind of like, why'd they bother? I don't know. It's impossible to talk about dinosaurs and for me to not bring up Ark. Even though I should really stop. I'm sure you guys are very sick of hearing about this game. You didn't even want to watch the stream of it. This tree has to go. Alright, so I'm gonna get my tools out. Because I have to hit some rocks. And it's raining. So I think I might try to catch a coelacanth. Right? Maybe. And let's see if some of Rev's streamer luck that he had earlier tonight rubs off on me. Because as you know, it is a very rare catch. Put in storage. Now, the way that I think it works is the rarer that a fish is, the less reaction time you have to press the A button to reel it in, right? And I was fishing on one of the random islands that I was on. This is off stream. Because it was raining there, and a fish... It had a very, very, very short window for me to catch the coelacanth, right? Or for me to catch the fish. Obviously, I don't know if it was a coelacanth, but... Take all my tools back at this time. But I think it was like the size of what I think a coelacanth is. Like, it's... I don't know, the biggest or the second biggest. Might as well take some mats for when my tools inevitably break. And I'm going to take these manila clams because I'm going to make them into chum or whatever to help me maybe catch the coelacanth. So that's cool. You could display these in your house once they've been analyzed by Blathers. Yes, that's right. It's time for Mike to master bait. Bubba Fair sent me a message. Yeah, guys, again, I gotta apologize for falling behind on DMs and emails, too. Especially lately, I've just been a fucking mess, as you know. Alright, let's see if I've mastered this yet. That looks good. I'm gonna have to craft the fish bait with the vanilla clams, Coney Island. Oh, got some miles. Love me some miles. See, in New Leaf, I think your town had 3 rocks, maybe? Oh, that snail's gonna have a bad day. No, he's not. In this game, I mean, you have a lot more, right? That looks good. Don't do that. Yeah, pretty upsetting to learn tonight that my most recent pair of Joy-Cons must have just developed Joy-Con drift. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll try cleaning it out with the alcohol again, but... Yeah, it might not be easy to get a pair of Joy-Cons right now, what with all the fucking... You know, shipping being disrupted and things like that. Well, I don't know, man. Kind of fucking blows that would happen now. No, I saw a clam there. You should dig it up. There wasn't a clam there? I'm seeing shit? I guess I'm seeing shit. Freda ordered a controller from Sweden. They're in Norway. And the controller is held up at the border. Fuck. And like I said, my 2 previous pairs of Joy-Cons, despite undergoing the rubbing alcohol cleaning, have not been fixed. Guys, there was a snail here. What happened? Or a clam, whatever it is. It was 90% isopropyl, yeah. Yeah, I did. Absolutely. It just didn't work on my second pair of Joy-Cons. On my first pair of Joy-Cons, it did remove the drift, but then there was another annoying issue that developed where the console kept telling me that the Joy-Con was dying and had a low battery, even though it never died. But I had the notification constantly flashing in the top left of my screen when I tried to use them. And it's like, no, dude, the Joy-Con is not dying. It's not. It's fine. I promise you, it's fine. It was in a perpetual state of dying. That reaction time's got to get better if I'm going to catch this fucking thing, I think. I'm going to call that part of my island auto zone. That might be a coelacanth. I think it's a little bit I think that's the right size. I think that's the size we're looking for. Fuck! They're bigger than that? Also, Aj 5 to the family. Thank you for 34 months. Wow. There was a clam here. I guess if you don't dig it immediately after you see that water spurt out, you're done. You're not getting it. Yeah, dude. So I planted a money tree today. I didn't fuck that up again. Now that I know what it looks like and I know it exists. I definitely don't remember that from New Leaf, if that was a thing in New Leaf. But, oh, hi. What did I get? Clay! That doesn't auto-stack to the other clay for some reason. Alright. Cool. Alright, there's a fishing challenge. We're definitely going to get that one. There's also some other miles that I got. Fossil assessment. There you go. Very cool. Alright, so that's it for all the rocks over there. So I did this one? I did this one. And I know, you're like, Mike, that was 2 seconds ago. How do you not remember? Early onset dementia. I did get the achievement for the balloon present falling in the water, yeah. Oh, there's another one, no shit. So, this is what chat has been lovingly calling Whore Island. And I've decided I'm going to put my house on Whore Island. Because I've always wanted my own private island, you know? And, I mean, let's face it, there isn't going to be a bigger whore in this town than me, so... Let's face facts here. I belong there. So you telling me that's too small to be a coelacanth? Curmudgeon, I don't know, chat called it Whore Island, and I was like, yeah, alright, Whore Island. Alright, I'm not gonna bother fishing for the ones that look too small. Oh shit, there's so many clams. They're calling them manila clams, but, I mean, as far as I knew, the ones that did that were called razorback clams. And they're long and thin and don't look like that. Oh, clam and collected. Clam your tits! Right, you could sprint to scare the fish away and make them respawn, but I think just walking away from it despawns it too, doesn't it? No, it doesn't? Fuck, alright. Go away! Oh, that's a chonker. That's... I can't tell. Was that bigger than the one that I just scared away? What's up, TV Dart? Thanks for coming tonight. Yep. I had a theory that he was going to bite first, and it failed. You fucking idiot. It's not nice. That is very not nice, excuse me. Oh, this... I on-favorited the fishing rod. Alright, I will favorite the ladder and replace that. Yeah, alright. Because I think there's more rocks up here, I'm not sure. If I had the ability to do it, I would just put all the rocks in a fucking rock clump somewhere in my town. That way I know where they all are and I don't forget. Uh-oh. Replace with, see, the problem is I want all of this. If I turn them all into bait, they'll stack. I think it stacks to 10. Oh, I think I got all the rocks. I guess I left some wood over there. I picked up a wasp nest. Oh, fuck, okay. I saw something up there. I couldn't tell what it was. If you break the rock, it will respawn somewhere else. You could keep doing that until you like where it is. Seems like that would take a really long time to get all of them to be clustered together like I want, right? Coelacanth, Curmudgeon Bee says. So I don't know if Wamba is doing this, like, to be a chode. But whenever we're playing Ark together, Wamba calls them coelacanths. And we're like, dude, we stopped correcting him because I guess he just doesn't care. Static, if you eat a fruit and then hit a rock with the shovel, you'll break it. You have to be on, like, fruit juice or whatever. You gotta be juiced up. Coelacanths. Oh, that's wrong. Okay. Yeah, if you eat a fruit, you go into, like, rage mode, and you could dig up entire trees and put them in your pocket somehow. Bait. Berserker mode, yeah. I think a nice feature here would just be the ability to craft things in bulk. Especially something that stacks like this. Like, I don't see a reason for you to do that with furniture, but something like this, I should be able to just be like, craft 10. And then it makes 10 of them, right? Might be a nice thing for them to add. And Deity Loon forgets it's pronounced coelacanth because saying coelacanth is fun. Oh, so hot items are craftable sometimes, meaning that you could make bank. If you go into your store and you see a hot item that you could craft in there, you might want to craft that in mass to take advantage of it, right? Spaghetti Puncher thinks there's a lot of quality of life things that they could have added to this game, but didn't. Kind of a shame. Love that shirt. Yeah, Nook is slapping his tits. Leave him alone. Let him live. You like my shirt, Inethica? Inethica, is my shirt unethical? That shirt is a war crime, banned in several countries. Get out of here, you stinky tiny fish. Alright. I'm just gonna try this till the bait, yeah. I'm gonna try this till the bait runs out, and then I'm probably gonna end the stream. Let's give it a few attempts. That's too small. Go away. That's large and in charge. Alright, here we go. Red snapper. Too small, static. Alright, well, at least those sell for a lot. It looks like it's the same size as the last one, but I'm going to go for it. It's hard to tell, isn't it? Sea bass. It has to be bigger than that, huh? Too small. I'll try that one. Whatever. Make a little bit of money while we're at it, I guess. Why not? Coelacanth. Another snapper. That doll is definitely judging my fishing. Judgmental Judy, that's the name of that doll. Another sea bass. Another sea bass. Oh, hold on. Got some miles. Yeah, I guess I'm going to get that one. Well, it looks like that might be for a certain kind of fish, that one. They want me to catch a crucian carp. Well, that's a river fish, so. And I got this. Cool. Nothing wrong with Miles. There's no fish there. Okay. So, I am going to wrap up in a few minutes. I'm going to take this moment to fuck. I'm going to take this moment to fuck. I'm going to take this moment to thank you guys for coming to the stream tonight. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for hanging out during Terraria as well. Really cool for those of you who came from there. Thank you. Thank you for your subs, resubs, bits, guys, gift subs tonight. Thank you so much. And if anybody is new to the channel, you can find me on social media and YouTube. Those links are in the chat. There they are. Thank you. And I will look at art. So if you made art for the stream tonight, you should tweet it at me with the hashtag JabroniMikeArt. That looks very big. It's like the same size, though. That's no good. That's no good. I have been closing my eyes, Vinehart. Actually, believe it or not. This is my last bait, so it's now or never.
Koala Kid! Oh, yeah! Blast from the past, baby! Woo! Let me see them poggers! Woo! On the last bait. Just about to end the stream. I'm gonna go give this to that daffy fuck right now. Woo! God Gamer! Wouldn't you know it? Oh, what the fuck are the chances of that? What a fucking excellent end to the stream tonight. God damn it. Oh, hell yes. Oh, who believed in me? Who believed in me? That's how you end the stream, pussy. Oh, yeah. Oh, you know I'm gonna donate this koala canth. Oh, yes. Howdy-hoo. This must be a koala canth. Now, might I interest you in a few fascinating facts about your koala canth?
Yes. Zen cake. Back to the family. Sir Crow believed in me to an extent. Is that right?
Actually, it's pronounced koala cunt. Wonderful. I would love nothing more. The koala canth is a deep-sea fish that has been around since the age of the dinosaurs. They were long thought extinct, so when living specimens were discovered, it was quite a shock. Now I'll just have to figure out where in the museum to display it, fish or fossils. And there you have it. Fascinating stuff, no?
Oh, fuck yeah. That's a beautiful thing to have out of the way, huh? Static says, glad he didn't notice I said it was a sea bass. Yeah, because I would have ran in a little circle to chase it away so I could get a koala canth. Fuck, now I'm saying it. God damn you, Wamba! That's it, that's all it took. Now I'm unironically saying koala canth. I wanted you to dig it up, you chode. You want to go see him in the museum? You want to go see him? Smack Blathers for that dumb crack. Dude, if I got smacked for all the fucking dumb cracks that I make in this channel, dude, I'd have like... I would just be a skull. There'd be no flesh left on my face. Fuck yeah, koala can't, baby. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at these boys in here. Because we haven't been in here since I donated. That's how we'll end. We'll do a tour of the fish section. Oh, look at these boys. Oh, fuck. My beauties. Oh, fuck. Oh, they're good. Oh, they're so good. That's the horse mackerel. God, he looks very alone in there. Leave me alone. I'm socially distancing. Alright, yeah, we all are. Oh, here we go. Oh, look, oh, they put all the fucking chonkers in the same tank. Look at this. Oh, dude, the coolest fish are all together. Look at that. Oh, that's fucking awesome. Static's tank is just the horse mackerel and a great white shark alone in there together. Oh, fuck it. This is sexy. Oh, yeah. I can't move the camera in here, though. I guess I don't need to. Oh, they're so good. Oh, I love them. My boys. My fucking boys. Yeah, pussy, that's the cool table in the high school cafeteria right there. There it is. Oh, good shit. Guess it's like the deep sea section. Yeah, it's coelacanth on day 4, Hollow Monster. And might I add, the first day it rained in my town. This is my first day of rain, and I got the coelacanth. Maybe the coelacanth isn't as hard to get in this game? That's a possibility, right? Also, the oarfish is pretty fucking rare, and I got that on, what, day 2? Day 3? Oh, yeah. Oh, look at this. Yeah. That's empty still. Alright. Check this out. I really hope they put sharks in here, too. This would be a great place to have sharks. Oh, yeah. Good shit. Fuck, this game satisfies, like, the collecting itch, like, very few other games I've played, man. Fuck, it gets me off. The fish tube gives you anxiety, so it should, Licorice Bird. Alright, so I am gonna look at art now. Again, if anybody had made art, please tweet it at me with the hashtag JabroniMikeArt. Whoop. Hashtag... JabroniMikeArt. What do we have? We saw the art from Vanakal earlier on Revstream. And we have something from Sister Zot. This is all we got tonight. It says, created some tire art for Mike. Yeah, if you have like fun or stupid screenshots from this game, it'd be cool to look at them at the end of Animal Crossing streams, right? There you go. You know I love my tires. Thank you, Sister Zot. Also, I'm loving the lipstick on the cheek there. That's really cool. What if we kissed in the fish tube and the coelacanth was watching? I think that'd be pretty romantic. Oh, Shuni posted art? Did Shuni put it in the hashtag? Because it isn't in the hashtag. Like, at all. It's not. Yeah, it's not in the hashtag. Oops. Sandwich Man says, I have no idea if I should be showing you this or not. You absolutely should be showing me this. Thank you. This is one of those memes where it's like, I hate that I didn't think of it first. But then again, I would have had to have had a urinal to fucking pull it off. But yeah, good shit. Good shit. Based, of course, on the classic photograph that's been circulating the internet recently. I don't have art here from Shuni, unfortunately, so maybe we'll figure out what that's about and look at it after the next stream. We'll look at it next time after we figure out what's going on here. I am going to go for now. Tomorrow night, I'm gonna do, I think, tomorrow's Wednesday, tomorrow's Tuesday. I think I'm gonna do, it'll be Doom or it'll be Pokemon Coliseum. It'll be one of those two games tomorrow night. I don't know which one it'll be. We'll figure it out. Maybe Pokemon Coliseum, since I did Doom more recently. We'll see. It'll be a surprise. Alright, guys, that's it for me. Have an excellent night. Lots of love. Stay safe. I'll see you soon.